Hi, this is Ali. Welcome to my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And in the comments below will be my email address. Please email me a question if you had one. So we quite often go on complaining to friends and to family about things that are happening in our situation that we don't like. It's just an instinct that we do. We all do it. We message people or we ring people or go and see them, but we spend a lot of time going on about what we don't want rather than what we do want. Now, this is not a good thing to do. The more you talk about something that's in your existence that you don't want, the more that you are highlighting it and the more that you are bringing more of that into your existence. So by complaining, you are keeping it alive and you are giving it more power, because every time you complain, your mind is going over onto it. Then you're talking to someone, so you could be talking for half an hour about it. That's half an hour that your brain is spent on this thing that you don't want. Now, as we know, it takes 68 seconds to manifest something. So if you're spending half an hour complaining, you've put that out there into the universe. So the universe will give you more of that. So the universe thinks, oh yeah, you like complaining, we'll give you more things to complain about. And the thing that you're generally moaning about will keep coming back and will stay the same. It won't change because you're constantly moaning about it. So you really need to be mindful. And like I say, we all do it, but you need to be mindful that when you are talking to people, don't go down this path of complaining, oh, so-and-so did this to upset me, or so-and-so's done this. Try not to do that, and try not to keep going on about situations that you don't want. Start trying to talk about situations that you do want and things in your life that have gone well and the things in your life that are making you really happy. As well, with this lockdown, we're all complaining about this lockdown. Try not to do that because it's just making it last even longer. So we need to be more mindful of manifesting the good things we want. So talking about the good things that have happened and the good things that are coming. So we could say that we had a really nice weekend. We haven't got to say, oh, we had a really nice weekend, but we were stuck in. No, we had a really nice weekend. We did this. It doesn't matter that we're stuck in. Don't talk about that aspect of it. So in general, throughout your days, if you are mindful of this, you will change your thought process, because you will no longer keep going on about the negative things, and actually they won't matter that much because you won't keep highlighting them, but by keep talking about them, you are highlighting them and you're making them more important. So then the bad things that happen become more important than the good things. So we really do need to be mindful, and it's a good thing to take a 5-second break. And I was listening to something today which was very helpful, where this lady was saying that actually if you count back from 5 to 1, you are more likely to stop yourself doing something and take some action than you are if you count up, because if you count up, you can keep going. But if you count back, you can't. Once you get to 1, there's nowhere to go. So you need to count backwards. So give yourself 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go. And do that as well when you're talking, you know. Take a pause and think, what am I talking about? Yeah, right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change what you're talking about. And just be more mindful. And after a while, it will become second nature to just think, actually, I don't really want to speak about that because, it gets the bad momentum going. And if you've got friends, sometimes we've got friends that just instantly go into the negative things. Try not to contact them quite as much, or if that's not an option, could be a family member, might not be an option. If it is not an option to not actually contact them quite so much, then just try and actually change the conversation a bit. So you try and take control of the conversation and turn it onto something else. And every time that they try and float back onto something that you don't want to talk about, that you find is negative, turn it again. So keep turning it so that they can't actually get that negative conversation going that you don't want. If you can keep controlling that conversation, you can keep it going how you want it to go. And eventually they will give up trying to push on this negative thing if they're not getting any response from you. So that's another way to, because it is difficult to suddenly not have a lot to do with people that can be quite negative. So that's a way to turn it around, is to just change the direction of that conversation, and you can take control of where you want to go in that conversation, and don't let them get you into that path. Because the trouble is, once you start going down that negative road and that momentum goes, you can't help yourself, especially, we're locked in and things are difficult. and then, you know, you get into conversation about that, and then you're talking about, oh, when do you think you're going to be let out? And then your friend might say, or your family member might say, oh gosh, we're not going to be let out for months. And then before you know it, you've gone on a spiral of no, I think it's, and it goes on and on. Whereas if you can kind of just stop it before it gets to that point, it won't go on and on like that, and you can actually just take more control of it, and then just turn it into talking about a positive thing that you're going to do, you know, like, the weather's so good, I've been out for this lovely walk, I've done all these things in the house, you know, there's all these things in the house that needed doing that I've never had time to do, and I've done those, and I'm on top of everything. And just, you know, turn your chat into positive, and even the positive things about what you're going to plan once lockdown is over. So turn your chat into, you know, once this is over, I'm going to go out here, or I'm going to do this, or I'm planning this, I'm planning that, and actually turn the whole thing around so that you're talking about the positive things that you're going to do, as opposed to actually being stuck in the negative of what's happening now. So it's really be mindful of the conversations you're having. Okay, I hope that's helpful today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.